Morning guys, good morning, good morning, good morning. I'll be with you guys shortly. Right, good morning everybody. Let me just get this browser source up quickly. Perfect, all set. Right guys, hope we're doing good. Let's get straight to the charts. I want to get gold marked out ASAP. Elaine, good morning. Brandon, good morning. Charles, Cole, Yannette, Garubs, Ilse, good morning guys. Hope we're doing good. Hope we are doing good. Uncle Lance, good morning. Let's get straight to these charts guys. Right. Once again, as I've mentioned yesterday, we are very bullish, very bearish on gold at the moment. As much as it looks like we're going up, do note that you are at these resistance highs and there's your support level. More than likely price will come down to that level of 2300, right? Obviously we need to trade what we see and not what we think, but that is a very high probability direction if we can continue to fill last week's wick. Okay, dropping down to that daily, as you can see price is descending at the moment with that micro trend, creating lower lows and lower highs within structure. So that is something that I want you guys to know. So the first thing that I want to do today is actually mark in yesterday's low. Reason being, if I'm going to go ahead and break yesterday's low, price should continue to drop, right? And then what I'm also going to do is mark out the current daily high, because if that isn't the case and there is a lower time frame resistance that I can use and price can get above that, I can then look to long price to 2400. Okay, where are we exactly? We are pretty much sitting at the level of 2375, which price has rejected many times. So I'm rather going to use the daily as a guide and use my biggest confluences 4-hour down. 4-hour also still trading lower lows and lower highs. As you can see, this that 4-hour is still strong bearish. I actually like today's play because I can already see where I want to sell it. If we can get price to start trading below this QP, I'm going to look for continuation shorts, and that would actually be the continuation for price to reject these highs and come back down to those lows for something like that, continuing that bearish structure over there. That actually looks very nice. Let's see on that 30. Let's give me a second. Look at this 30-minute structure as well. Now, those cells that I wanted, because it's based off of that 4-hour, I'm probably going to take them earlier. If we look where price is right now, 23.88. Okay, so let's just let me show you where it is on that 4-hour. The 4-hour is at a liquidity level. Liquidity is right there, as well as right there, as well as right there, as well as where it's testing right now. You can see price rejected there before, rejected there before, and many times there. Why am I mentioning that? I'm mentioning that because that is now going to be an actual 30-minute resistance, where we can see right now. So there's that level there. There's that level there, there's that level there. All those levels I just showed you, that's where you are right now. That doesn't mean sell just yet. Because the thing is, if I look to sell like now, I'm going to be selling it directly into support. So what I'll also want to do is form a support level there, which it has already. Wait for price to get below it, retest the level, and then for price to start shorting down to quarter above. That would be the earlier entry. On the contrary, because we are trading above that level currently, so here's that level right there. If I can get price start closing above that, I'm going to look for longs into that quarter above area, and that's going to be the play for me today. So let's go ahead and get out those zones and see what we're working with. So coming back to the 4-hour, just going to mark out those 4-hour levels, and then we'll work from there. Any questions, obviously do let me know as we go on. If you remember yesterday's setup, I didn't highlight that whole level. Why? Can someone tell me why I didn't highlight the whole level? Very curious to see if people are paying attention. Can somebody tell me why I'm not highlighting that whole level? MFX members in the chat, let's see. 100%, 100%, 100%. There we go, 100%. Wick fill, right? We use it as a wick fill. And then the same on this side, right? So those are my current 4-hour levels. Popping down to that 30-minute, I am just going to obviously adjust them. So I'll adjust that one like that. Like that. And then there isn't a resistance as of yet. And the reason why I'm not going to put it here is because if I say, okay, you know what? Price has closed above now, this is that retest. The issue is I'm going to have to add in another zone anyway. Because here's that level right here. Do you see that? There's a level of support / resistance right there. And that is the issue that I'm currently facing. So even if price does flip and start driving, because obviously this is your lower time frame retest. So you can see here, this is that resistance, price is getting above, price is retesting. Obviously the break of the high is going to look for longs, for sure, 100%. The issue that I'll face with that is that it's right at the liquidity price. That is the issue that I'm going to be facing at in that case. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to pop a zone there, but I'll still be willing to take an aggressive long if it does flip and start breaking these highs. How big is the zone? It's a very nice size zone as well, right? So this is that level for sure. Yeah, definitely. So we're going to add in 2 levels here, boys. Well, 3. So first of all, it's going to be the level that this is where I pretty much want to get price below in order for me to short. So today there's going to be more levels. This is your current resistance. And then this is that level that it actually just broke out of. So this is going to be the play for me today. Okay, let me chart it back to the daily and explain to you how I would be looking for sells, and then afterwards I'll explain to you how I would be looking for buys. Okay, so if I look where price is right now, we are micro downtrending on the daily as well as actually macro trending bearish on the 4-hour. So the price is bearish on the pair. If I look at that weekly, like I've mentioned at the beginning of stream and probably for the past week, is that you are rejecting these resistance highs on that weekly with a higher probability that price can start stooping down to 2300. Okay, then coming to that 4-hour, as I've mentioned, price is descending, creating lower lows and lower highs within structure. If I look where price is right now, as I've mentioned, we are tapping into major liquidity zones at 2390. Can you see that? Even if I go back into time, 2390 is major liquidity zones. All I want right now is for this 4-hour to create its high, which it did. Now, with that being said, let me just delete this quickly and I'll put it back. With that being said, the way it's created its high is also very important to me. As you can see that its high broke the previous high. So if it's going to re-break its low, it's telling me that that was price grabbing liquidity in order for price to come back down, right? That's what it's telling me. And that is why, because my thing is this, if it had the momentum to go, it would have done so. So that's how I can use it as a confluence for the buys as well. But this is what I'm saying. If it had the momentum to go, it would have done so now. It would have done so at the point of that resistance break. It should not then come and break the support level that you are finding on that lower time frame. So for that reason, when I come to my 30-minute and I see our price is now closed above these levels, I won't necessarily sell it at this point, which is the high. I'll more so rather sell it at the flip. So I want to see price come back down, get below that resistance point there, and then all I'm going to be doing is range trading the sell. So it's from that high to that low, as simple as that. And then with those high time frame confluences, I'm obviously using them to guide me within this, right? So I'll then tell myself, you know what, we came up to that 4-hour level, we've grabbed liquidity, price is now unable to surpass those highs, coming back down into a previous resistance point, using it to its advantage by grabbing the liquidity to then drop down to that 4-hour lows. And that is how I get my sells today. I won't sell there, I won't sell there, because why? You are actually micro bullish at the point, as well as that 30-minute also being bullish. So the only time I want to pull a type 3 on that is if we can break those lows. Okay, and that is for the sells. On the buy side of life, guys, we have our confirmations above the level. There is something that I'm going to note, that we are at a 4-hour liquidity zone. So daily also, okay, the daily I'm not going to go through again because I just went through that. But regarding that lower time frame, the 4-hour then would just be the idea that if we do go ahead and re-break its current high, right? So I'm going to pop this there. So right off the bat, the re-break of its own current high right now would give me the idea that price can continue driving because it's bouncing off of that lower time frame support areas. It's already formed the high, so why would it need to re-break the high again? That would be a sign that price can go drive up. On that daily, price is on the hourly, price is continuously making higher highs and higher lows. That is also a confluence I can add in. Now, the only con against this would be that we are in that liquidity zone right now, right? So that is something that I need to pay attention to. Just give me a second here. So that is obviously something I need to pay attention to, that you've got your liquidity zones right here, right? So what I'm going to do is I'm just going to add in not a zone, but this line of the 4-hour highs. Because what I'm going to do is, this to me is price confirming the bullish sentiment, as then coming back to retest those lows, which it is, as you can see on that 500, as I've mentioned. A simple closure and break of that structure would initiate me to want to go long in anticipation that it's going to come back up to this 4-hour resistance point. You guys see that? So that is going to be the play for me today. So right here I have my aggressive sells, and then up here I've got continuation aggressive buys. The only reason why it's aggressive isn't because it's against structure, because it's actually with structure. The reason why it's aggressive is because it's right at the liquidity zone. So that is how I could lose the position. Is it a position that I'd be willing to take? Definitely. So the trade for me will become something like this. Okay, so this would be the trade like that, and then my stop would be beneath those lows for 32 pips, and then we'll target that quarter pip of 92 pips. Obviously we'll have TPs on the way, as you will know. So that would be the buy side of things. Sell side of things also relatively straightforward, boys. I feel like gold as a whole today is just going to be a very straightforward trade. GJ on the other hand is kind of gone already, so I'm not even going to break down GJ. It's literally gone. So there's nothing that I really want to do there, to be honest with you. So it's literally just going to be me waiting for gold setup and then see what actually happens. So yeah, that's me on gold. Drop a W in the chat if you understand. Any questions, do let me know. Let's have yesterday had Pips Monday, so today we'll have Pips Tuesday. Yes sir, Pips. Friday we do bola marqueses for NFP. Cool, so everybody gets it, right? So straightforward. Now it's just being patient and waiting for that setup to come. We got London open in the next 9 minutes. Let's see what's happening. Personally, I would want to have this 30-minute close bearish so that I can put a resistance level there, so I can get another confirmation if it's going to buy. Boss, how did you put those QP lines? Did you just do it manually? Yes. So my quarter pip lines, as you'll see on all my charts, I do manually, and then it stays there forever. Because QP levels is always going to be there. It's always going to be something I use on all the charts. Okay. And my quarter pip lines is in increments of 250. Anybody taking any trades this morning? Got a W in gold this morning from the breakout type 1 entry, if not mistaken. But this would have been a type 1, yeah, because it was with that 30-minute structure. So well done on that call. Very, very well done. What's the time zone difference, Cole? What time is it where you are right now? Right now it's almost 7 p.m. Jeez. 7 p.m. on a Tuesday night. Damn. Hectic. It's only, let's say, 5 minutes to 9 Tuesday morning, my side. That's crazy. I tried. Cool, so you can tell us what gold's gonna do. I just want to add this level like this. Yeah, it's almost Wednesday for him. I appreciate it. I'll call you Marty McFly. Okay, so do note when I get in on this position, because it looks like I'm about to take it, note that it is candlestick resistance on the left hand side. However, I'm going to anticipate with the candlestick continuation right now that we have the drive to push up. This is 4 hour flip. I'm going to move that. The closer it gets to 9 o'clock, the more I'm going to want to wait. But I just feel like if I wait, I might miss the move. So I'm going to take these buys 2390.75. Okay, that's my buys. That's what I want to buy. And then my stop loss will be 2387.57 for 31 pips. So obviously the close is going to be better, but if she starts driving now, I'm going to take it, boys. Let's see, so you're breaking that 4 hour now. Let's see if she has the legs. You guys know where I want to enter. I'll tell you guys when I'm in. Just note that we're like a minute away from closure. So the thing is, the next candle is gonna give us a bottom wick. However, I'm taking gold buys right now. I do understand that the next candle could possibly give a bottom wick, which it should, but I'm fine with that. I see what I'm seeing. I'm trading what I'm seeing. Stop loss is beneath that low. Stop loss is 31 pips. Let's see if she can get that TP1 for us. Okay. I mean, she could hit that TP1 before London open. That would be pretty cool. So yeah, the only way I can lose this trade is if all this wicks, you know, become a problem, and it rejects and it comes down. That's the only way I can lose it. Other than that, it should be another win. What we need to see though is price closing above this level. That's what we need to see. So in the next 30 seconds, price will close, and we want to see it make that bottom wick first and then start flipping and driving to the upside. Okay. Okay, we don't have a bottom wick. That's what I don't want to see. But just gonna let the trade do what it needs to do. Yeah, we've got a stop loss there, so if it does come down, it is what it is. But obviously we would have wanted a bottom wick first, and it gave us the top wick first, which obviously isn't what we want. So stops is at 23.87, 57. So it is a bit tight. I just don't want to be in the trade if it's going to be breaking the support level. Because at this point now, especially after closing outside of that 5-minute range, it should literally just be tapping into this level and then popping back up. And if it's going to be breaking the zone, I don't want to be in the trade. Okay, so it is rejecting this area quite a bit. Oopsie. Selected the wrong thing. So it is rejecting this area quite a bit. We do have candlestick bodies on the left hand side that it can reject off of. So I'm just holding the moment. I'm not going to be too aggressive with trying to cut positions, nothing like that. Where I have my stop loss is perfectly fine for me. Yeah, perfect. Because if it's going to be breaking that support level and start trading beneath here, this is already going to give me the sign that price could start descending. Because then what it's going to do is going to be holding these levels here. So then I'll look for those sells down here. I won't look for sells aggressively here though. That's one thing. Just because this is still that bullish support level. So it could also do something like this and then start to drive, you know what I mean? So I don't want to get in too early. So I'll only get sells down here. This will be a no trade range for me. Should pop that in. So at the moment you are getting that bottom wick. You do not want price to break these previous lows because then it obviously breaks candlestick anatomy. So this is fine what it's doing. We just want to see price start to re-break that 30 high, that hourly high, that 15 high. Yeah, then we should be good. And on the 5, you don't really want it to close back in this level, but I mean if it does, it's fine. It could also just be a deeper retracement. How's the mark? Hope you're doing good. TP2. That level there. What is that? 21.5? And then your TP3 will obviously be the liquidity zone, and then final TP will be QP. I know I won't be holding that long though. Miles, do you risk 1% per trade? Personally, I risk 3% per trade. But I would say anything from 0.5% to 2% is good risk management, depending on your appetite and what your purpose of the account is. But this year, I've upped my risk to 3%. Okay, 5-minute closure coming in 10 seconds. Let's see. News front. Nothing really. Why is my page not loading? There we go. Yeah, nothing really. Nah. From tomorrow, the big news starts coming, eh? And then that big day on Friday. Perfect. Got you. But while we're waiting for this trade, guys, let's hit that TP. Hit that TP. Let's hit that like button and hit that subscribe button. Where we at now with those likes? Let's have a look. Let's have a look. See what's happening. 45 oaks, 19 likes. That math's not doing maths, guys. Let's hit that like button. Let's run it up. If you're new to the channel, hit that subscribe button. We do this every day, Monday to Thursday live on YouTube, and Monday to Friday live with all the MFX members. If you want to level up your trading as well, we do offer a mentorship program. It's a full course, like a learn and earn vibe, where you will level up your trading and trade with the best. Link is in the description as well. Okay, so look at this point, guys. We should not come, well, I'm not going to say that yet. If we re-break the previous 15, we should not come back down to re-break the current 15. So price should then start to drive after that. This 30-minute as well. Now this is that 30-minute giving me, look, it was a deeper retracement, 100%. It is giving me that deep retracement, the retest of price grabbing more volume, and then we should start to see price drive once it breaks that 5-minute resistance at the moment, because as you can see, there is a 5-minute resistance there. So there's nothing to get excited about yet, but what I am saying is there is a 5-minute resistance. So once we can break that, then price should drive off of that, because this was then obviously seen as price grabbing liquidity for price to continue driving, as we have mentioned at this point already. So at the moment, like I said, I need to see it break 23.91.30 to then say, if it breaks the current low, already I don't want to be the trade. But even so, I don't think I'll manage this trade at all today, unless we push like super close to TP, then I'll go to BE. But at the moment, I'm literally just going to allow the trade to do what it needs to do, just because of how tight the stop already is. Not in pip amounts, but how tight it is to that liquidity zone already. You guys with me? And obviously the reason why we are stalling and we are playing around is because of the liquidity here. This is something that I made you guys aware of. I made myself aware of. I understand that. However, when I see my edge and when I see my setup and my edge arises, I always act on it. Cole, don't forget about our one-on-one after stream, eh? Our one-on-one session. I'll just send you the Zoom link for that as well. He already had it, he's in the future. Okay, there you see we are breaking that previous 15 high. Not convincingly yet, but she has broken that previous 15 high. So my understanding is now that if price does come and break this 15, that's not a good thing. You with me? That's is that TP1? Stops to break even, boys. That's another dub for us. Let's go. Let's go, baby. Let's go. Secured partials at TP1, letting the rest run. W's in the chat. W's in the chat. W's in the chat. Just Thank you, Mentor. That is me. Target has been reached for today. Stops is also out at break even, so that's a 10 per banger for me. So GG's on that. If you got the trade, pop a W. If you learned from the trade, pop a W. Let's go, man. See, Cole already knew about it because he's in the future. Nice. 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 Nice, bro. Does everybody understand why I took the trade? Do you have any questions? Everything's members, do you understand? Let me know. And also why I took it before the open. Look, I could have waited for the open as well. I just felt like if I had waited for the open, I would have missed my position. Which isn't the case all the time. Where's this thing now? Goodbye, right? Okay, how long was that trade? Let's see. It's about a 12-minute trade. 0858 to 0910. Pips. It's another 10. Can anybody tell what type of entry that was? Anybody tell what type of entry that was? Based off our 15-minute. I'll give you a hint. Price closed above. That's all I want to say. Price closed above. Gave me a confirmation. What is that? No. There we go. T4. Type 4. Closure above, retest, and a drive. Easy. Easy peasy. And that we're 1 pip away from hitting 450. So like, now I come to the part of my stream where we've only been streaming since 8:30, right? And we're already like done for the day. But I want to stream more so we can get more views in so the channel can grow. But in reality, if you are full-time trading, your idea should be that by this time, you've hit your TP, you're done, you switch your PC off, you go about your day. That's the idea that I try and portray, because I try and show you guys what it's like to be a full-time trader. A full-time consistent trader, this is what it's like. You do your thing in the morning, you come to the charts 8:30. You do your analysis, you wait for your move to happen. If your move happens in the first 5 minutes, you're done for the day. If your move only happens 3 hours later, that's how long you have to wait. That's why I'm so adamant about dedicating hours to the chart. 8:30 to 11:30 latest. Whatever happens in those 3 hours is what is going to happen. Whether I have a losing day, whether I have a break-even day, whether I have a winning day, it doesn't matter. But that's the hours I dedicate to the charts. So, with that also being said, if I get my trade in the first 30 minutes, like today, then I'm still going to be done. I'm going to be done and I'm going to go do about my day. So, that is, I'm just being transparent to you guys. That is a big part of trading, which you guys need to understand. So, obviously, for me personally, I want to stay on so I can grow the channel, because we'll get more viewers and stuff like that. But then I'm portraying the wrong thing. And the reason why I'm on YouTube is to show you guys what it's like to be consistently profitable full-time trader. So, with that being said, I'm going to do Cardinal, then I'm going to bounce. I'm out of here. If you learned something today, I'll do that now, Charles. I'll do that now, brother. If you learned something today, hit that like button. If you're here for the first time, hit that subscribe button. Gold longs was called, and gold's longs we got. Any questions, do let me know. But it's that time of the day. Let's hop on to Cardinal. I see the pippers and dippers have left as well. Dudes just come and copy and trade it and then leave. Look, buddy. Guess the card and you can't stay. What is this? There's a Mini Leyland. Am I right? Looks like it. Mini Cooper something Mini. Judging by the beating. Do you think it'll come down? I don't think so. I don't think so. Look, it's still bullish. It's still bullish. Just because it rejects like that, I don't personally feel like it's gonna come down. But like I said, I'm done with the trade. This is why I trade the way I do. Get my move, I'm done. I think it's a Mini Leyland, I'm not gonna lie. Well, I am right. It definitely is a Mini Leyland, but I think it's just like a certain one. I don't know if it's the. You see, it's again one of those things where it's like the version of it. I don't know if it's the John Cooper Works edition. I don't know if it's the GT edition. I don't know what it is, but it's one of these. More time for golf? Yes. Okay, guys, we know this is a Mini, but it's obviously just a certain version of it, so I'm gonna Google it. Actually not a Mini Cooper, it's a Leyland. It's this version here. What's this GTS? Is it the GTS? What I said? Leyland Mini GTS. Really, nigga? It is that car. Or is it some rally edition or something? Well, we know it's this, so whatever. We can take the dub on this. Do I have to do the whole thing? 12.75. Do I have to do this whole thing? Okay, to be honest with you, whatever it's spelled, we know it was a Mini Cooper. We won this trade. Oh my word! All I have to say was Mini Cooper. Gee whiz. Okay, anyways, GG's on that. Before I leave you guys, does anybody have any trading related questions? Give you guys like a minute, and then I'm done for the day. I'm gonna call it a session. I'm gonna go live my life. No questions, are we good? MFX members in the chat, are we good? Okay, 100%, guys. I am going to love and leave you. Thank you so much for pulling up today. Thank you so much for coming to learn. That's the most important thing. I say that every day. Learning is the biggest thing. So you can do this on your own. You do not want to be, what's afhankelijk in English? You don't want to be dependent on somebody for the rest of your life. So when you come here, don't just come with the mindset that, okay, let me copy one of his trades. Do that for sure. Do your own thing, but learn. Learn why I do it so that you can do it on your own. It's going to change your life. Okay. Guys, I'm going to love and leave you. Thank you so much for today. GG's. Lekker early morning. I'll see you guys tomorrow. Same time, same place. Let's go. Cheers. MFX members, I'll see you tomorrow. Cole, just stay in the Zoom. Stay in the Zoom. Bye. Goeiemôre.